Welcome to Decorating the Valley, a Stardew Valley Let's Play series in which we focus on decorating our farm and house. This is a very exciting day. It is going to be an exciting episode because it is the 4th day of the spring, which means that it is finally not Wednesday and we can go to Pierre's and buy those seeds finally and start our second patch of crop. The other thing we are going to do in this episode is going to happen tomorrow on the 5th of the first spring. There are multiple things in this game that happen on the 5th of the first spring. First of all, the mines are going to open, so we can finally go mine and get those resources that are necessary for upgrading our tools and being a lot quicker and better and bigger with our farming and our chopping wood and other stuff. The other thing that is happening on the 5th, the other major thing, is the community center is also going to finally open. If you go to the village on the 5th of the first spring, you are going to meet Mayor Louis, and he's going to explain to you the story of the community center. And he's going to enter it with you and show you around a bit. But before we would get into any of those things, really, we are going to go through the forest and see if there are any forageables around here. I see one there, a horseradish, that's good. So we can see if we can use them for snacks later, or we can maybe sell them, although currently we have a ton of money for this early in the game. We'll be able to buy a lot of seeds for that amount. 1,005 gold. That's quite a praise sum. Let's check on the spring onions before we make any further moves. I don't see any right now. That's a sad day, spring onion wise. But let's move on and go to the town. I will need to clean up the forest too at some point. I was also thinking about decorating some parts of the town and the valley that are not on our farm. We'll need to be careful because the NPCs are going to destroy everything that gets in their way. But other than that, we can totally put stuff outside our farm too. We found the daffodil, that's great. I'm also going to check on these garbage cans because sometimes you can find food in it or valuable things. Now we found a pine cone. That's not that valuable, but it's still something. Linus is looking for a potato. I don't think we have potatoes yet. So let's see what we are going to have. I think we are going to go for 1 bean for the community center. And the cauliflowers, because those are expensive seeds. You can't really start with those, but we have the money now. So yeah, that's what we are going to do. Let's talk to Pierre so we increase his friendship points with me. And let's go back to the farm to plant these seeds. And on our way home, maybe we will even look at the bus station and see if it has any forageables. But it doesn't right now. So, I have decided that I'm going to plant my seeds up here next to the house. But to do that, I'm going to have to rearrange this road a little bit. I also see that there is plenty of grass here that I can't plant anything on. So I will need to really figure out where I want this little field. Maybe up here. One patch. At this point, I'm trying to plant my seeds in these 3x3 areas that are going to be useful for the quality sprinklers, so that if I get those finally, I will not have to rearrange my entire farm. I will just have to not plant one in the middle of that 3x3 area and put the sprinkler there. Let's water them for now, and after we are done with that, I'm not sure, we will figure something out. Maybe we'll go fishing again. Or maybe we will do some wood chopping. Let's go back to our chest and get our psych as well, because we are going to stop these little weeds here from occupying the entirety of our farm. Alright, I'm going to clean this up a little bit. And return to you guys once I am done. Okay, so yeah, I'm back with you guys again, and I got a little bit overzealous with cleaning my farm and I drained my entire energy supply. So I'm walking very slowly back to my chest to put down my items. I actually got quite a few seeds, 3 mixed seeds, but I'm not going to plant those now. I'm going to plant them tomorrow when I actually have some energy. Good thing is, however, we leveled up our foraging skill. And finally, here is the 5th day of the spring. It is going to be a very exciting day, and we are going to do a lot of new stuff. But first of all, let's deal with this cat. I completely forgot about the cat actually. But that's also something that happens on day 5. And if I say it correctly, something that also happens on day 5 is that our first parsnips have grown. So it's going to be a very exciting day. We are going to adopt the cat, and what should we name it? I'm going to think about this for a few minutes and then I will return. Alright, I made my decision about the cat. I'm going to call the cat Spark, meaning like a creative spark, because this farm is all about creativity and giving you some inspiration to build your own farms. So I think that is going to be a fitting name. I have named everything here something related to this, and I'm going to continue to do so. If you have any ideas about naming animals in the future, you can leave those in the comment section. But yeah, we finally got the letters from Georgia Mart telling us that they have removed the whatever that was in the way that was preventing me from entering the mines. So we can finally go there. Yeah, this is Robin's letter that we got, telling us that we can expand our house by hiring her to do so, and we can get the kitchen. We will definitely do it at some point, but it costs 10,000 gold, so we are not going to do it anytime soon. Okay, so let's start by picking up these parsnips. We are probably going to level up this night. And we bought some seeds yesterday, but that does not prevent us from buying some seeds today as well. Let's water our crops. Maybe do some more wood chopping or some other stuff, cleaning up our farm. And then let's go back to Pierre and buy some more seeds. Maybe potatoes this time. And we are going to plant them in the place of the parsnips. Get some more water. And I'm going to pre-water over this land here, where we are going to plant the new crops. Let's get that quest money. Lovely, lovely money. We are not going to build a coop yet. We are probably going to reach level 1 farming this night, and we will build that scarecrow tomorrow. Or sometime in the future. Let's go to the forest again, or let's chop some woods. I'm not sure. Or let's chop some seeds, because that will help us create some of those field snacks. Yeah, I guess, you know what I will do? I will try to collect enough wood to repair the bridge on the beach. So I cleaned up some of my farm and I got the 300 wood necessary to build the bridge. So now I'm going to go to the beach and I am going to go to Pierre's, and everything is going to be amazing, good and fantastic. And we are going to make tons of money and buy tons of seeds. At least that's what the plan is. And I saved one of the parsnips for the Junimos, and we are going to get access to the Junimos very soon, because here we are with Mare Louise standing in front of the community center. What an eyesore! This is the Pelican Town Community Center, or at least what's left of it. It used to be the pride and joy of the town, always bustling with activity. Now just look at it, it's shameful. These days the young folk would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with the community. But listen to me. Georgia Corporation has been hounding me to sell them the land so they can turn it into a warehouse. I need the money, but I don't want to sell it for sentimental reasons. But if anyone else buys a Georgia membership, I will. Yeah, so here's where the mayor explains to you why you get to make this decision. If you buy a Georgia membership, he's going to sell it to Georgia Mart to be the warehouse. And if you don't, then he won't. Then you can complete the Junimo quest. Here we are inside. What is this? I guess Vincent and Jazz must have been playing. It wasn't Vincent and Jazz, but he doesn't need to know it yet. It was those guys. They're so adorable, aren't they? The little Junimos, the way they are waving at you. What's the matter? Are you ill? We did look actually ill for a moment when we were like doing that squinting thing. That's such a silly way, the way they get scared. Our character. You're worrying me, he says. Look, I think I'm going to head home. I need some lunch. Hey, I'll keep this place unlocked for now on. Maybe you can help. I couldn't read, but. Yeah, so now we can go and explore the community center. Let's do it right now. So we are going to get these little yellow plates here. We are going to read it. We realize that it's in a foreign language, and we are going to leave it at that for now, because those of you who already played the game know that we are going to get a letter tomorrow from the wizard, who will help us decipher the Junimo language. So let's check out these garbage cans, And let's head to the beach and fix that bridge finally, so we can make some profit from the corals that wash up on the sea shore. Okay, 300 pieces of wood, that's great, it's fixed. Done. Now let's pick up these pieces of coral and sell them to Willy. And then we are going to head back to the town and head to PS shop and use the money we get for these corals and clams to buy some more seeds, and maybe we'll also sell the 15 parsnips that we have, just so we can buy more potatoes and make even more money. I am Elliot, I live in the little cabin on the beach. Yeah, we met Elliot too. Selling things. Let's look at the fiberglass rod. It's very expensive, so we are not going to buy it yet. We will probably buy it a little bit later once we have the money and I don't want to spend it all on seeds. But for now, I want to fill that empty space that we left on our farm after we harvested the parsnips. And yeah, buying some seeds is going to be a really good decision for that purpose. Let's meet Harvey too. I don't know if I met him already, but let's talk to him at least. And we are going to sell the parsnips just so I can buy more potato seeds. And I actually have plenty of mixed seeds too. I have 5 of them. Let's check out the wallpaper and the floor that's available. I don't really like either right now. Maybe at some point I will do something like that. Have one of these really plain wallpapers and then have some really big pictures on them. Because I think that would look pretty cool. So let's head home now and plant these potato seeds. We are all done with that. The potato seeds and the mixed seeds too are all planted and watered. And I think I'm going to head to the mines right now. We haven't been to the mines in this series, of course, because they have only opened today. Let's pick up that leek before we continue anything else. And it's a gold quality leek as well. We will be able to use that as a snack in the mines, especially that we have barely any energy actually. Let's talk to Linus. Yeah, Linus is a good person to make friends with in this game. Let's check out down here. Maybe there are some other forageables. There aren't right now. And let's enter the mines and get the first sword. I'm going to skip this one, and I got the rusty sword. And we can start heading to the mines. I got the quest to reach level 5. I'm going to eat this leek. I got a little bit of energy, but not that much actually. Maybe we will get to level 5. I can't use the elevator yet, so let's go through this way. When I'm in the mines, at the beginning I always just like to smash the rocks close to the entrance, because that's the fastest way to find the way down, I think. So we are going to do this for a while and hopefully get some more valuable things, a couple of copper ores, a few geodes, maybe even some gems. Although I did bring a lot of my tools with me, that maybe wasn't the smartest decision I could have made, because this way we are not going to have that much space in our inventory. Yeah, and I also didn't bring that much food. I didn't bring any food. I found a leek on the way and I ate that, and that's how I was able to mine at all. But let's break these boxes and see if there is any food in them. There usually are some cave carrots in these ones. There are no more monsters. Maybe this is a crab rock. No, it's not. So let's see those boxes. Let's hope there are some cave carrots in there. There is one. Maybe it's enough for us to find the way down. Especially if I don't waste my energy just swinging my pickaxe. Yeah, the other good way to find the entrance is by killing these monsters. And after you have done that, you're going to have a higher chance of finding the entrance. But we have one that's already there. So we don't need to find it in this level, and we are going to get to level 5 and complete the quest. And I think you don't get any reward for completing the quest, you just get the other quest that says that you need to go to level 40 or something. And we did find a bit of copper or two, but now let's head home because we are out of energy again. But before we do so, let's check over here to see if there are any forageables, but there aren't. Sometimes there are sometimes there is something here, but right now there wasn't. And now I'm going to walk home, and that's probably it for this episode. See you guys in the next one.